I'm gonna lean in DD first out, but I think they will probably most likely go to Ting Lu. UCC, they go that, they go Ting Lu, like I thought. And I will probably just go to say, let me think about it. I'm gonna go Hatterene, just in case I'm gonna go Stealth Rock, like I thought. Or they go Mandibuzz. Pretty nice, pretty nice, pretty nice. I'm gonna go Draining Kiss as they do go for U-turn, which is really much a shenanigans pull. Let's go to Armor Rouge. Let's see. And now I just go Armor Cannon. Well, I could just go, let's say, for example, I'm gonna go Armor Cannon. Hydreigon's nice. Let's see how much damage. Not really much of a damage situation. Let me see if I could try, say, going for... We'll go back to Hatterene. Let's see what move they'll go for. Probably Dark Pulse like we thought. Yeah, and it's choice specs. Really unfortunate. So, unless this is Scarf, which I think it is choice specs, I will be able to beat out some of this Pokemon. I am going to use Moonblast, and I'm going to blast away most of their team. The only scary part of their team is King Gambit. And look at the Hoopa just drop. Like there's one, and let's get another Hoopa drop right quick. Boom. There it is. We dropped the Hoopa for the first one. And let's see. Shouts out to Ty the guy for helping me repair this team. Because if it wasn't for Ty, then I wouldn't be, doing nearly as well. So there it is. There's the King Gambit. I'm going to go to, say, I'm going to go Metagross. Sure, Metagross is a good lead, but there's an Iron Head like I thought. And I'm just going to go Stealth Rock. As you do go for Ting Lu, I'm fine with this. You do that. I do this. I just go for a knockoff in case you are lefties. Let me see. You are lefties. You do go Stealth Rock on your own, unfortunately. But let's see. I'm going to go in DD now. Let's see what we can do with Indeedee. Let's see. There's the Psychic Terrain. There's the Mandibuzz once again. I'm just going to Healing Wish to sacrifice it. And of course, Foul Play's there. I'm going to go Armor Rouge. Stealth Rock's there. But we do not get Recovery, which I'm fine with. I just go Armor Cannon. Nah, I ain't going Armor Cannon. I'm going to go say Armor Cannon. Yeah, you know what? Armor Cannon probably be my best move. We do have 6 turns. I do think that they will switch to Hydreigon. That's my best bet. And they go Ting Lu, surprisingly. Let's see. Boom. There's one. I'm going to go say Endure. Let's see the Earthquake. Like I thought. Bingo. There's the Endured hit. There's the defense drop, speed increase, and the weakness policy. Unfortunately, we won't be able to do the, shenanigans pull of doing that, but we will get knocked out, unfortunately. But we do have that. I will go to... I'm gonna go Gardevoir this time. I do realize that this is gonna be a very unfortunate pull. We have to deal with King Gambit. But King Gambit's probably our only real way of beating out most of these Pokemon. They have Sucker Punch, and I do not want to deal with that. So what my plan is, I'm gonna sacrifice the Gardevoir for the... I might just sacrifice the Metagross. No, I can't do that. I have to sacrifice whatever I can do. So, the unfortunate play is I have to prey on the Gardevoir. I mean, them making the King Gambit play after the Psychic Terrain. So, that's the big thing. I do want to say, make sure you like, subscribe. I do think that this gameplay is pretty much alright, but this is probably the best type I've probably had in a long while. Terra Ice is just the worst I have done. But look at that. To go Moonblast, unfortunately they are triple Axel Meowscarada. 2 and there's 3. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But now since they are since they are going to be that, I can just go Focus Blast. Whatever they come in, I'm fine with. Hydreigon, goodbye. Boom. There's an unfortunate going to be King Gambit switch in, which they will probably go for Sucker Punch, which is unfortunate. Mandibuzz, I do expect that. I'm a Volt Switch, do some damage, and then go Metagross. There's that. And there's the Healing Wish, unfortunately. But they go Foul Play, and they do knock me out. Oh, that's bad. We did get a close match, even though it was a mismatch overall. Let's just go Focus Blast. Let's see. No special defense drop. They will go to Foul Play. I'm fine with that. Just go Volt Switch and try to knock out. Nah. Womp womp. Well, that's it for the first game. We do get lose 2-0, but I do love to see that we play out this game really nicely and we try to play into it more technically. So there it is. GG's to game 1, and we'll move on to the next game and see from there. Alrighty, we do see a mono water team. I'm just gonna go Metagross. I guess they want to go Pelipper. Let's see. There's Crawdon. Oh, this is gonna be bad. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna knock off in case they are choice band. Let's see. Their life orb. They are absolutely playing this game like it's gross. So unfortunately, there's no rocks, but I do understand why they would probably go for that. I'm gonna go to do this, predictably go for a Volt Switch. They will probably go for, say, Slowbro, like I thought. So they're trying to use Slowbro and Slowking as their regenerator core. I'm gonna do Hatterene, do that, and I'm a Shadow Ball. Depending on the set, I will definitely knock them out. They go Empoleon, which I'm fine with. Do that. Hopefully no special defense drop. That's fine. I just do this. That's absolutely dangerous. So I'm gonna go to Indeedee. Do that. I think this is gonna be a fast game. I'm gonna sacrifice it. Boom. And Circle fail once again. I'm gonna go Gardevoir. There's the tracing competitive, so that's gonna be a really good ability. I'm gonna Thunderbolt, trying to knock it out. There's there's 5 turns left with the Iron Crown coming in. I'm a Volt Switch, boom, and I'm gonna go Armarouge. This is gonna be a really fun Pokemon to play around with. You are not going to expect it. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna plan off the Slowking. Yeah, this is pretty much a bad idea. I'm gonna go Energy Ball. Hopefully we get Nose. There's Trick Room. Okay. Now I'm gonna swap to Hatterene. Boom. Get the low heals and then go Scald like I thought. And holy, that's probably what I get for being physically bulky. But I'm gonna go Draining Kiss. Depending on the situation, I do see a Scald coming in and we get knocked out. Ah. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go Iron Crown. You know what? It is what it is. They will probably go for a Scald like I thought. Will you get burnt? Yeah, this is a Uzi Gunner level. This is the Uzi Gunner level type stuff. Like, oh yeah, there it is. So I'm gonna go Endure in case they will go Scald. We do not get the situation, so we do have that. We proc our weakness policy, which they knock themselves out with Life Orb, which is really difficult. Oh, we got played hard. I realized if they did not had Life Orb, we would have won. I'm gonna Endure again. I knew they would go Aqua Jet, so it's kind of unfortunate that we got outplayed by their own Life Orb, which is very unfortunate. I'm gonna go Volt Switch. They will probably go for another move. If they do go play really greedy, I do say they'll probably go Belly Drum, but I do think they're playing smarter than I thought. I'm gonna Tachyon Cutter. Yeah, this is over. 1, 2, and it's over. GG's. So, unfortunately, we do lose the next match, but I do hope for one more match and see if that'll be like a good old win. Maybe get a one more match, but maybe not. I'm not too sure. But let's see if we can find out what we could try to do. Alrighty, we do get another team in, and there's somehow no Pelipper. So that means Slowking might be Auto Rain, which is really scary. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go Metagross and Stealth Rock on the team, which is really scary. One of the big unfortunate things coming up soon is this. If Cloyster is either White Herb or Focus Sash, I mean Focus Sash is best case, but worst case they are White Herb, which I'm gonna do that. They go Barraskewda, which I'm fine with. Unless they are Crunch, we are screwed. They are Crunch, we are not screwed, which is absolutely amazing. We do get Rocks up. I'm probably gonna go into say should I knock off in case they switch? Yeah, I knew they were gonna play greedy, but you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna go Gardevoir since I am faster. I am faster than that, and we are Swift Swim, yes. I'm gonna go Thunderbolt to knock out the Barraskewda, which I'm fine with. And now they realize, yeah, he is Scarf. So they're probably going to play around it, which I think is really nice that we do that. Unless they go Scarf for Shifu, which I will have to swap into Indeedee, unfortunately. But this is the power and the pain of a Psychic Terrain team. So they go Slowking. They do get Rocks Chip. I am going to swap into Indeedee in case they want to do something with that. They would probably go Shadow Ball, like I do think they would do. Let's see. We're going to go into Iron Crown, do my shenanigans, Volt Switch. They are not Life Orb, which is really nice. I do hate Life Orb as an item, but whatever the mono water team that we played last time, they played like it was Uzi's own Slowking. This is especially defensive, so we have to play around that. I'm gonna go into Indeedee. What set it is? Let's see. We are Shadow Ball. We are immune. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna Hyper Voice. Depending on the thing, I'm gonna go Hyper Voice, get some damage off. 17. Ew. Oh no. Okay, they go for Quavel. I'm scared. Okay, this is fine. We just have to go to Gardevoir. And we have to Moonblast. Let's see. They go Moxie. That's scary. They are Rapid Spin. Please, please tell me you're not faster. Oh. Okay. This is really scary. I just go Moonblast again. We are slower somehow. We are slower. But we do get a scary situation. We have to face the Quavel in our own situation. So the play is they go Acrobatics, which is they threw the game. Yo, they threw the game. And you see, they do get rid of their thing with the Rapid Spin. But I'm just going to go and keep on going for the move of Moonblast. Hopefully trying to predict them out. But we do get a Slowking hit in. No special attack drop, unfortunately. But I'm going to go Hatterene. And just get a Draining Kiss, hopefully. They do get Psychic Noise up. So that means we do not get the, we do not get that. But we're going to go Shadow Ball in case they want to bring in another Pokemon. But that's really scary. We got one really scary Pokemon down, which I'm happy about. But we do have another Pokemon in the way. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to Iron Crown once again. I'm a Volt Switch. Yeah, there we go. And I'm going to go Indeedee to sacrifice it, unless they go Shadow Ball again, which they probably will foolishly do. They go Future Sight, which I'm happy about. Now I'm just going to have the conservation effort of trying to say, freeze, unfreeze, please. No. Okay. Hopefully Healing Wish. Are you serious? This is game losing. Now I lost. Now I lost, they say. The only way now I win is Tachyon Cutter. Please, 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 please don't have a way to kill me. We do have a cannot miss move. We cannot, lose this situation. There's 1, 2. Yeah, there's nothing much on that. Let's see. There's 3, there's 4, there's 5 for the specialized. That we got the Iron Crown Clutch. Iron Crown Clutch. Thank you, Todd, for that one. You did help me clutch that one. So they have Urshifu Rapid, Dondozo, and the Slowking now. What I'm guessing is Slowking is Assault Vest. Unfortunately, we do not have our knockoff user in Metagross, which is very, very unfortunate. But we do have an Iron Crown, really bulky, can be that. But there's Dondozo. So what I'm gonna do is I'm a Volt Switch. Oh, okay. So we do sacrifice Gardevoir. I'll be happy. Unaware, that's fine. Wave Crash, I'm fine with this too. There you go. So now we have 2 turns left of this. The only way we lose is if we screw up the Armor Suite. Okay. I forgot there were Generator. No. No way. Please. You're Assault Vest. Yeah, I forgot. Like a dummy. Please, 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 please. Please give me a good... Well, I have to do this. Either way, you're Assault Vest slow, bro. I didn't know you were Assault Vest. Why are you Assault Vest? Why? I don't get you. And I don't get you neither. Why? Oh, I get why. I get why now. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. They are literally trying to exploit the future sight. This is turn 2 of the future sight. So I am not going to mess around with this. I'm going to go for the fortunate Searching Strike, sacrificing the Iron Crown. There's 3, and there is the future sight turn. Unfortunate, as I may see. So I'm going to go to Armor Rouge now. I'm going to go Endure in case they want to be greedy, but I know they will go to Slow King, unfortunately. But I'll be real, I'm getting my butt kicked, but this is the ultimate finale. But yeah, it is unfortunate. I might get one more in me, but yeah, I shouldn't have played greedy. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, yeah. Yeah, there it is. You do lose out, but yeah. I'm gonna move on to maybe another game, but maybe not. But this is very unfortunate gaming, which, you know, it's of course Monotype, and I'm playing one of the weaker types on the thing. So we'll be right back. And we got another Mono Dark. Why are we playing Water and Dark? Because they're the good types. So what we have to do, they're probably bringing in Grimmsnarl screens. I'm going to go to Iron Crown in case they want to bring screens. They are going to go Hydreigon. If they are Flamethrower, they're not going to be stabbed. Serious? They say that, but there's Crocodile too. Bruh. No, I'm sorry. No, nothing. Yeah, this is very unfortunate. Unfortunate it doesn't get to describe this series. So what I'm going to do is, they are toxic. They're toxic. Okay. So this is very unfortunate. I'm going to play it out like this. I'm going to go Hatterene now. They're probably going to go Foul Blade. They go Greninja. I'm going to do this. They miss Gunk Shot, which is very fortunate for me after a string of unlucky after unlucky turns. But we do get that. Shout out to one of my subscribers and Matt for shouting out the Greninja call. I was like, hey, look, there's Greninja. Yep, shout out to them for that. I really do appreciate all the love for the Greninja calls. But oh, I threw hard. Why did I throw? So that means if we they do outspeed us. Damn. Let's see. Are you gonna go for Dark Pulse? Yep. Are we gonna care? Probably not. There's a Dark Pulse again. Now just go Gardevoir. Hopefully this is not Scarf, and I do that. But somehow we might get a win because they do have multiple. They don't have King Gambit. They have Bisharp because they thought King Gambit would have been banned. And they were Scarf Hydreigon. Really dangerous. They do have the Greninja now. I could just now Moonblast it now to death. Boom. There's 2 turns left. My plan is to do this. I'm not gonna sacrifice Indeedee yet. I'm gonna go to Metagross, knock off their Violite. That's my best bet. Is knocking off their Violite. Getting rid of that would be really nice. They probably will go Sucker Punch not knowing it, but they do get rid of that. When we get rid of their Violite, Swords Dance is super scary. But when I got my plan is I'm a Stealth Rock to predict their Sucker Punch, but they do go to another Swords Dance. Which now I hope for the Heavy Slam. It's 90, no, it's Meter Match, my bad. There's the Sucker Punch. So there's that. I can go Indeedee now. We are faster than the Bisharp. So what I'm gonna do is I'm a Healing Wish. They do predict that the Sucker Punch. Boom. So I'm gonna go Armor Rouge now, get the full heal. And now they want to go for a Sucker Punch. They are stuck. Boom. We do knock out the Bisharp, which I'm fine with. So let's do that. Let's go to say, hopefully Sableye will come in. They will probably go Prankster, but hopefully the terrain will protect me, which I will do think that. And look at that. Look at the Armor Rouge go. Boom. Knock it out. And look at that go. Look at that go right there. They are Boots Sableye. I do think we get the almost KO. Yeah, it's true. They're a knockoff. Bruh. If that would have been a what if situation. Bruh, man. There's Prankster. I'm gonna go to Moonblast. They will probably go for, say, yeah, I forgot. They can't do Prankster stuff anymore. They go Recover. Moonblast will knock them out. Look at that. Somehow we're winning the matchup, though we do not really deserve it. So I'm gonna Moonblast again. They go Light Screen. Do a lot of damage. lowered their special attack, which doesn't really matter. But we won the game! Finally! We won a game with this team. This team is not really, their team is not really the best dark team they could possibly do. But we finally got a win. We showed off what this team can do. Sure, haven't used Metagross, utilize it too well. But Hatterene's there for support, with the eject button. Of course, Indeedee and a Marmarouche too. Shouts out to all of them. But I'm gonna end it off right here. Make sure you like and subscribe for more content like this. I do these videos 3 times per week. And for my little end off thing for the question of the day, what is your favorite psychic type Pokemon? Mine probably has to be, probably from back in the day with Popa Roger and all of them. Probably has to be Delphox. But if not that, I probably would have to say it has to be, I know it's one of the new gens. I probably would have to say, no, not new gens. I could say Glade, duh. Glade's super popular. But I'll end it off right here. Y'all have a nice one. Y'all stay safe. Bandy! Yes, sir!